What's good, people? Welcome to another episode of Smoked Out Society. I am your host, Havoc 3E, and y'all already know what it is. Another late night edition. We're going to go. Give me a second, folks. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and play this song real quick until I can get situated. Give me a couple of more minutes. I just need a couple of minutes. I'm going to go ahead and play this song. Y'all already know this is dedicated grind music. Dedicated grind music.
Let's go. Lego. Dedicated grind music. Step round. It's motion and motivation. Motion. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that paper, the tempo, the hate, just the bass, no. I move with a vengeance, they can't replicate, though. They can't do it. Nah, greatness I own it. Greatness is calling my name. Life move fast, can't control. You can't control me. Oh, I'm talking my reality, watch how the tone get. Watch me now. Watch and see. Today I do better, cause I'm ever greatness. You don't see it like I see it, my vision's panoramic. You just don't see. Money the motion, but hated the motive. Why you hate? Hated the fuck. Why you hate? Why? I'm great and I know it. I know it. The truth is explosive. And I know it. I know it. A king in the making through every trial and test. I'm taking what's mine. Ain't no time for rest. No time. Started with a plan and a vision. A vision. Just a vision. A flicker, a spark, chasing greatness, a long shot. Empty pockets for dreams, a violent mix. I was broke. Clock ticking, deadlines, playing desperate tricks. They said my ceiling's low. You come from nothing. They said you nothing. Stacking every doubt like they were Lego bricks. Stacking them up. Got a fire in my belly's a beacon in my chest. Fire! Running through the maybes, putting limits to rest. Run it down. Yeah, that paper's a tempo, the hatred's the base. No, the base, no D. I move with a vengeance, they can't replicate though. Can't do it like me. Greatness, I own it. Life move fast, can't control it. I own it. I'm talking my reality, watch how the tone get. Watch the tone. Today I do better, I'm bound for greatness. You don't see it like I see it, but you will. You will. You will, you will. Today I do better cause I'm out for greatness. You don't see it like I see it, my vision panoramic. Money is the most see. But needed emotion, but hated the motive. Why you hate? Hated the fuel. Why you hate? Why? I'm great and I know it. I know it. The truth is explosive. Boom. And I know it. I know. A king in the making through every trial and test. I'm taking what's mine, ain't no time for rest. No time. Ain't no time. No time. Ain't no time. No time. Ain't no time. No time. Yeah, right. Woke up to the hunger, a different kind of empty, you wouldn't understand. A different hunger, yeah. Eyes on the summit, every hustle just a step, just one more step. They talking about limits, I'm drafting new blueprint. New blueprint. Every struggle a lesson stitched into the print, stitched in me. They whispering from the sidelines, never in the game, never in the game. Sideline. I'm turning down the volume on everything that's lame. The grind's my meditation, the hustle is my motivation. My motivation, I beat it. Breathing in the future, exhaling all the fear, all the fear. Forever you can, I gotta watch me, just watch, just watch. You just got me, I was shy, good got I load in the wake of the Delrin. One day, my old galatation, my Javal. You, the girl ain't getting straight and dangerous. I'm in the smart attack, focus to the fire, I'm a silver varnish. It's the eye, forcing the fire with visually varnish. It's the eye, this motion and motivation. Yeah, that paper, the tempo, the edge of the base, no, hey. I move with a vengeance, they can't replicate, though. They can't do it, no. Greatness, I own it. Greatness is calling my name, I only know. I'm talking my reality, watch how the tone. Oh, today I do better, cause I'm out for greatness. I'm changing. You don't see it like I see it, my vision's panoramic. Hey, money is the motion, but hate is the motive. Why you hate? Hate is the fault, why you hate? Why? No, and I know it. The truth is explosive. Boom. Ain't no time in there. Ain't no time. Ain't no time. No time. No time. Dedicated grind music.
Fred the Godson. I already know.
I don't give a fuck about you anymore. I don't give a fuck about you anymore, girl. Anymore.
Gangsta, Brazil.
Told you was gonna cost you. Told you. I misplaced things. I'm sorry if I lost you. Yeah, right. I fucked your best friend purposely. My heart's Teflon. How dare you try hurting me? I fucked shorty you hate. I told her work with me, and she do it better than you, bitch. That's word to me. You sent the vid to your Facebook. I wish I seen how your face look. Why I'm violating? You a pretender. You caught amnesia. You don't remember. Well, I got the memory of an elephant. I would say the nigga name, but he ain't relevant. I don't give a fuck about you anymore. I don't give a fuck about you anymore. Your sister told me you was crying, she feeling like you dying. I told her if I said I gave a fuck, I'd be lying. Cupid sent a slug through my shirt. Told you if you cross me, my love will reverse. So, you stupid bitch, damn you. I'm glad your heart is crippled, I can't stand you. I was the man who planned to cuff it up, but you had dicks on the ceiling, you fucked it up. Lying asshole, I bounced right up and now I'm flying, that's law. Told you I got the memory of an elephant. I would say the nigga name irrelevant. I don't give a fuck about you anymore. I don't give a fuck about you anymore, girl. Anymore. Oh yeah. I'm a real nigga. I deserve better. So fuck you. Fuck you. I'm a real nigga. I deserve better. So fuck you. I hate you. I don't give a fuck about you anymore. I don't give a fuck about you anymore, girl. Anymore. Oh yeah.
Already know it's your boy. I'm rolling up. Y'all already know. Rolling up, trying to get right, trying to see what's popping up on these streets. See, we got two people in the building. A late night thing. Don't expect a lot of people to probably show up tonight. It's a late night one, then. It's a late night one. What's good, though? What's good? Hanging out with y'all. Trying to see what's popping off. What's going on these YouTube streets. see. Yeah. Let's listen to Little Uzi Vet.
Easy. You mean I don't have to go back through all this to switch? Nope.
It's easy to switch from TurboTax.
Uzi is a fashion icon.
Uzi is a fucking movement in culture.
So you know it's gonna be fire.
I don't even know what she said, cause she formed. It's formed. And she got it done. Like the way she formed. And she gon' perform it. Look the same in morning. She don't stop, keep going. I don't even know what she said, but this what I hear in my head.
Il est pas fou, il aime ses doux, il la voit partout, il est en debout, une rose à la main, non, plus rien ne le retient. Dans ses love stories, dans ses love stories, dans ses love stories.
Okay, I really do get I'm making a day. What they making a life? Is it cause that I'm paid? You tryna stay the night. You keep rubbing on my face. Make me feel I'm your type. I guess that we on the same page. Cause I'm just tryna shy. I really do get I'm making a day. What they making a life? Is it cause that I'm paid? You tryna stay the night. You keep rubbing on my face. Make me feel I'm your type. I guess that we on the same page. Cause I'm just tryna shy you up.
Fierce. The Uzi woman's fierce, for sure.
There's free water upstairs.
I hear Adriana's walking. I brought some tissues in case it was emotional.
Il n'est pas fou, il aime ses doux, il la voit partout, il est en debout, une rose à la main, non, plus rien ne le retient. Dans ses love stories, dans ses love stories.
I don't even know what she said, cause she formed. It's formed. And she got it done. Like the way she formed. And she gon' perform it. Look the same in morning. She don't stop, keep going. I don't even know what she said, but this what I hear in my head.
This season, I just feel like Uzi was inspired by Kant.
Oh, I'll be thinking about this one for a while.
Oh, wow. Uzi took my breath away. No, seriously. I can't breathe. So call the ambulance.
I would have to say that I'm not a big fan of those shoes.
You know what's crazy? I feel like Prince would be like, he wouldn't even care. That's why he's my inspiration. Like, if he was alive and he saw me this, he was like, who the fuck is this? Yeah.
Yeah, that's that Uzi Little Vet. Yo, I fucks with that song. That shit was pretty cool, yo. I'm trying to roll up, get right with y'all. I'm still here, people. Give me a second. I know I'm not talking. Rolling up and doing a billion things. Okay. Let's see what's going on. See what's going on. See what's going on. Trump is caught up in some shit, though. Let's go real quick to Midas Touch. I already know Midas Touch got it all. Oh, let's see what this idiot did to himself.
For the second time in less than a week, Donald Trump is begging for the love and adulation of murdered Renee Good's parents, who he learned somehow were Trump supporters. And after having his ICE agents, his goon squad, murder her by shooting her in the head 3 times, all he can think about is that they hopefully still love him. As his handlers, knowing that Donald Trump's mental decline is on full display, especially at press conferences where he throws away the written prepared notes pretty early on and then just starts vomiting out whatever comes to his mind. He has no mind-mouth barrier, as they sent little Donnie Trump in short pants to the podium with a giant binder that said accomplishments, like some sort of participation certificate that a 3-year-old gets, except he's the president of the United States. See, he might have thought that he was taking to the podium to lecture the American people and the global community about why he has the right militarily to take over a NATO allies protectorate in Greenland, why he's putting up AI generated cartoons of his party, his group going to Davos, Switzerland, putting up a giant flag of the United States in Greenland. But all he did was demonstrate that he should be taken out of office under the 25th Amendment by his cabinet.
We barely even used.
How dare he even say the name of Renee Good out loud? Somebody that he said during a CBS propaganda interview with Tony DeCopel just a couple of days ago, I think she was a very good person. And then admitted there were ICE mistakes, and then are begging for his parents to love him.
Even use this is dry on his
Midas
own.
Touch Network. Let's get to the new reporting from the press conference. I could do 1,000 hot takes about the press conference, but I wanted to focus on this one. As Donald Trump's ICE goons continue to patrol the streets of Minneapolis, perhaps soon joined by U.S. military boots on the ground with a phony invocation of the Insurrection Act, as the Trump administration goes after the Democrats, the public appointed, the public elected officials, from the governor to the Minneapolis mayor, Mayor Frey, to the attorney general, Keith Ellison, and have gone after them with criminal investigations to try to stop them. It just redoubles their efforts.
Give me a second, people. Give me 1 second.
Efforts to oppose the lawless Trump administration. Is this the Civil War? We have the federal government being sent in by a president not named Abraham Lincoln to go after blue states in order to chill dissent, in order to crush opposition. And then he's trying to do it wrapped in the flag and with crocodile tears about the death of Renee Good. Let's put our cards on the table now, shall we? Renee Good, which Donald Trump said was a very good person, a very fine person, in his softball-laden interview with the propagandist over at CBS News. In fact, here's a clip of him with Tony DeCopel talking about Renee Good in the last 5 days and about, let's play that clip first.
I've got an important question about the situation in Minnesota, the death of Renee Nicole Good. I've been speaking to her father, who is a big supporter of yours, like many Americans are, but he's heartbroken right now. He's heartbroken because his daughter is dead, that's obvious. He's also heartbroken because your administration so quickly has come out and said she's a domestic terrorist. What do you want to say to her father right now?
Well, I want to say to the father that I love all of our people. They can be on the other side. As you say, he might be on my side.
He's on your side.
And I think that's great. And I do. I think it's great. And I would bet you that she, under normal circumstances, was a very solid, wonderful person. But you know, her actions were pretty tough. I mean, I've seen it in many ways and many different shapes and forms. The bottom line is, look, we have hundreds of thousands of murderers in our countries, killers. ICE is trying to get them out. They were let in through an open border policy of Sleepy Joe Biden. ICE is working very hard to get them out. Their job is being made very, very difficult. And, you know, when you look at that tape, it can be viewed two ways, I guess. But when you look at the way that car was pulled away, there are a couple of versions of that tape that are very, very bad.
He is concerned because he found out that her parents were Trump supporters and hopes that they still love him. And you think that his handlers would have gotten to him, you know, the ones that put the giant binder in his hands about the accomplishments that he couldn't stop bragging about, and make him not say those types of things out loud at the press conference today. You'd be wrong. First, let's roll the clip of him with his accomplishment binder. Oh, that's adorable. It's like a mead trapper. It's like a mead trapper for school that I used to have. Let's play the clip.
Here's the book on accomplishments. And this is something, oh, I'm glad my finger wasn't in that sucker. That could have done some damage, but you know what? I wouldn't have shown the pain. I would have gone back. Boy, did you hear that? That was nasty. But I would not have shown the pain. I would have acted like nothing happened as my finger fell off. That was nasty. I think somebody did that. I think it was him. It was my man. How were you? You didn't do it. I know you did.
And then it came time to talk about ICE's tactics. Now, his press secretary, his propagandist in chief, Carolyn.
It just goes to show the state of mind where this president is, bro. He is absolutely fucking gone, bro. This president is fucking, he's lost. He's in a lost state of mind, bro. Understand, this dude is really fucking gone, bro. And then they experimented. We already know they experimented on his ass with these fucking drugs. Like, this shit is absolutely fucking bonkers, bro. This shit is embarrassing to this country, yo. If you really think about it, this shit is absolutely embarrassing to this fucking country. This shit is crazy. Salam alaikum. What's good, mama? Truth Lady in the building. You already know. What's good, Truth Lady? What is good? Yeah, this dude is gone, bro. He's gone. This nigga's more concerned that the young lady who got killed by ICE is bothering him that her parents, no longer support him or want to be Trump supporters. He don't even care the fact their daughter was killed because of your policies, but you're more concerned that her parents no longer support you or love you. Wow, bro. You a real piece of fucking work. You just a real piece of work. Jesus.
Levitt, she already went to battle on his behalf and said ICE never makes mistakes. And if you question whether ICE made mistakes, like the 40 people who've died in custody, the couple of people who have been blinded by rubber bullets and other non-lethal projectiles being fired lethally above the neck, and if you question the death of Renee Good, then you are an activist, leftist, commie, a journalist with an agenda who doesn't belong in the White House briefing room. Who can forget her failure to answer this important question? Play the clip.
I am not afraid. I was born to do this.
Earlier, you were just defending ICE agents generally, and earlier on, Secretary Noem spoke to the media, and she said, among other things, that they are doing everything correctly. 32 people died in ICE custody last year. 170 U.S. citizens were detained by ICE, and Renee Good was shot in the head and killed by an ICE agent. How does that equate to them doing everything correctly?
Why was Renee Good unfortunately and tragically killed?
Are you asking me my opinion? Because an ICE agent acted recklessly and killed her unjustified.
Oh, okay. So you're a biased reporter with a left-wing opinion.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, because you're a left-wing hack. You're not a reporter. You're posing in this room as a journalist. And it's so clear by the premise of your question. And you and the people in the media who have such biases but fake like you're a journalist, you shouldn't even be sitting in that seat. But you're pretending like you're a journalist, but you're a left-wing activist. And the question that you just raised and your answer proves your bias.
That's not what Donald Trump said. Donald Trump said back to back, ICE makes mistakes. It's a tragedy. The death of Renee Good is a tragedy, but he always makes it about him. He always makes it about his narcissism, his desire to be loved, even to the point where the grieving parents of Renee Good should show him love. Play the clip.
They're rough people. Are they going to make a mistake? Sometimes it can happen. We feel terribly.
Dude is a piece of shit.
I felt horribly when I was told that the young woman who
piece of shit
was had the tragedy. It's a tragedy. It's a horrible thing. Everybody would say it. ICE would say the same thing. But when I learned her parents and her father in particular is like, I hope he still is, but I don't know, was a tremendous Trump fan. He was all for Trump, loved Trump. And it's terrible. I was told that by a lot of people. They said, "Oh, he loves you." He was I hope he still feels that way. I don't know. It's a hard situation. But her father was a tremendous, and parents were tremendous Trump fans. It's so sad. It just happens. It's terrible. Halted all refugee admissions to the United States, including from Somalia, which is a terrible, terrible place, another dangerous place.
Never mentions, as you would note, never mentions anywhere in the press conference
Renee
that
Good.
His Department of Justice and FBI, rather than investigating the person that pulled the trigger not once, not twice, but 3 times into the head and face of Renee Good, ICE agent Jonathan Ross, he's not being investigated, never mentioned that the only people that are being investigated are the Democrats, the victim of the murder, the murdered Renee Good, and her grieving widow, Becca Good. That's where we're putting our energy. That's where we're putting in our investigations. We've already, doesn't mention that his main Department of Justice leadership have already declared that.
Fucking disgusting. I don't even want to watch this anymore. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. This man was so more focused on the fact that her parents didn't fucking love her no more. Are you kidding me, man? You just killed this man's daughter. What the fuck you think the fuck is he gonna love you for? You out of your fucking mind, Joe. You really sitting there trying to get somebody's love after you don't fucking kill somebody. Like, god damn, bro. I'm telling you, Donald Trump is fucking incredible, bro. This thing is a piece of fucking work, bro. Jesus, man. This motherfucker is robotic, bro. That's the only thing you can think about when it comes to Donald Trump. This motherfucker is robotic. Yeah, this dude is robotic. I got another video saying that they found he's got a list of fucking pardons. He's literally already gotten a bunch of pardons he's got prepared for certain people. This is wild, bro. This is what I'm talking. This is the craziness that we talking about. This thing is bugging. Check this video out.
Right now, and here's the proof. My electricity bill dropped from $153 to $56.
Sadly, we know too much about a lot of Donald Trump's corrupt pardons. It seems that every day, while he tries to cover them up, we're learning about more and more of these horrific pardons of some of the biggest fraudsters and drug traffickers and people who aid and abet sex trafficking. And just every day, he just hands them out. And then it also has a restitution component to it. But are there also pardons that we just don't know about yet, that investigative journalism has not found. Does Donald Trump have a secret stash of corrupt pardons for himself, for his entire family, for his cabinet that's involved in all of these crimes against humanity and war crimes? Are they just sitting there in a pile? And has he basically handed them out to people as also part of his quid pro quo behavior that we see? I mean, look, wake up in the morning and you see something like this, though. This is from Kyle Cheney, Politico. The latest round of Trump pardons primarily centers on people convicted of fraud, and New York Times did a good report on this last week, so a lot of these names are familiar. Adriana Cambreros, who was second time pardon, recidivist pardon. I think she did like counterfeit 5-hour energy drinks the first time and then new fraud the second time. You start looking at down this list. Danny Preston Conrad, Ari Eric DeJong. Then you have the people in Puerto Rico, the governor, and then the people who are involved in this bribery scheme there. Just a notable thing also is that the underlying sentences under this DOJ to begin with, like things that should be felonies, were being kind of charged as misdemeanors in the first place. And then you're seeing misdemeanor pardons that are kind of taking place. And then I guess it's a way to double dip on the quid pro quo. You get the misdemeanor with the first $2.5 million to the Trump PAC, and then you've got the extra $1.5 million for the pardon of the misdemeanor. This way they kind of, they drag it out. Liz was the former pardon attorney, first appointed under the Biden administration, then your term continued under the Trump administration, and famously or infamously, I suppose, you were fired as the pardon attorney after Pam Bondi, and everyone said, hey, Liz, we'd like you to help us with Mel Gibson. He's a big Trumper. You want to help him there, and we'll talk about that. So, Liz, I want to jump right into all of these corrupt pardons, potentially these secret pardons, but I could go through the list of others. Sadly, people know about a lot of these, but I know Trump wants to distract Juan Orlando Hernandez, one of the biggest drug traffickers in American history, worked with El Chapo, said, let's get those drugs right up the nose of the gringos and kill him during a federal trial. Like, pardon that guy. CZ from Binance, and they pled guilty to engaging in a massive money laundering scheme to get this crypto money to terrorism and sex trafficking. He gets a pardon, then he helps Trump's family with the crypto endeavor before and after. First, let's talk about the secret stash.
My thing is, why is the government allowing this man, whatever money he's getting, as you can see, he's putting a lot of this money in offshore accounts. He's putting it in accounts where he can be audited or checked on. How the fuck is that even possible? How is that even fucking allowed, bro? How is he even allowed to do that? This nigga is robbing the American people, yo. It's amazing, yo. I can't believe this shit, bro. This man don't know, bro. He fucked up the presidency. Because of him, they're gonna make laws to stop shit like this from ever happening again. Won't make no sense, bro. This nigga's getting away with impure. This nigga's just doing what the fuck he wanted in this White House.
Let's go into some of the pardons and these restitution orders that basically have forgiven lots of money that these crooks and criminals should be paying to our country in response to their conviction. So, Liz, great to see you, first of all. Talk to us, though. You think there are more pardons potentially out there, huh?
Well, I don't know that there are more pardons, but it certainly seems like a possibility. One of the things that's been so unusual about how Donald Trump has been doing pardons is that he is granting them in secret. There's no public announcement made when he grants a pardon. Typically, we're just learning about these things as they come to light and as people are digging them up. So it is entirely possible that Donald Trump has signed more pardons that have not yet come to light. It's possible that he has granted pardons for people in his inner circle circle, including his family and his cabinet members. I don't know if he has or he hasn't, but it certainly seems possible that he may have signed other pardons and that those may be, sitting somewhere until they are needed. One thing that has also come up is the idea that Donald Trump could pardon this ICE officer in Minnesota who has been involved in the killing, who killed Renee Good in Minneapolis, and he could potentially pardon all ICE officers. We hear people in his inner circle. We hear Stephen Miller and J.D. Vance talking about absolute immunity for ICE officers. They don't actually legally have absolute immunity, so you have to wonder, does that refer to the idea that the president is planning to pardon those people? We really just have no way of knowing what the full extent of the pardons has been or will be because they have been so secretive.
Yeah, this nigga's doing what the fuck he wants. This nigga's got secret pardons. He's basically giving pardons away for the right price. So that means if you have the right amount of money, you could basically commit a crime and Donald Trump will pardon you for the right price. This is crazy. I can't believe this shit. This shit is fucking wild, bro. This shit is wild. For the right price, you can get fucking pardoned too. Look, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not for this shit tonight, bro. I can't take some of this shit that's going on tonight. I'm just angry, bro. Just absolutely fucking angry and disgusted by everything that's been going on. And now it's being reported that this nigga is building a secret bunker. A secret bunker for what? You just know this nigga's about to start some shit, bro. He's going to start some shit that's going to probably kill half the fucking world away, probably. And he wants to make sure he's alive in this new... This shit is crazy, bro. But yeah, this nigga is building a secret bunker. An escape. This shit is an escape bunker. This shit is crazy. Check this out, yo. This shit is absolutely wild.
I thought I was doing everything right for my dog. I wasn't. I had no idea my dog's constant paw licking, scratching.
According to a bombshell new report, Trump plans on building a bunker under his new ballroom in the East Wing. My name is Dina Dahl with the Midas Touch Network. Let's get into this. Now, as we know, Trump was one of the few presidents who actually visited that bunker. This bunker was built in 1941 during World War II by FDR. They had wanted a safe and secure location, probably because they knew they were going to be using nuclear weapons and were afraid the same would happen in return. Well, now fast forward. The last time it was used before Trump was during 9/11 when Dick Cheney went down there to make his infamous phone calls. Well, Trump was evidently so worried about the peaceful protests outside the White House, despite the fact that he was in the most secure building in the world, perhaps, and was surrounded by Secret Service, he went down to that bunker. When word leaked out about that, he was evidently enraged. So continued to spread the word about that. Well, fast forward, and this whole idea of the ballroom and the fact that the costs keep going up made people wonder what actually was happening with this ballroom. Well, it turns out some sources have talked to CNN, and Trump plans on redoing that bunker entirely. According to Seth Abramson, he had been talking about this online quite a bit. He has written a New York Times biography about Trump. This is just one of the few things he said. He said, quote, "The data center needs to be part of the bunker because what Trump and his minions are building, based on pretty widespread major media reporting, is an AI capable of running the U.S. government. They want to be able to do that from the bunker. These are not separate ideas." So fast forward now to we have on reporting from CNN that this bunker is indeed happening. How much is going to be spent on this bunker is unknown. Certainly taxpayers are going to be spending it. Trump has said that the ballroom will be privately funded. Who knows at the end how all the finances will go? Because this bunker is now going to involve the military and classified information, we may very well not know a lot about what the plans for this are. Certainly, it seems that AI may very well be involved in what this bunker can do, and whether or not it will be able to run the government or not is unclear. The existing bunker, according to the source by CNN, because not a lot of people have actually been inside the existing bunker under the East Wing, said that it is, you go down a few levels and quote, and then walk through a massive protected vault style door to enter a self-contained bunker with low ceilings that can include beds, shelf-stable foods, water, and other supplies, plus secure communications to the outside world. They are talking about the existing bunker. The name, this command center that is in the bunker, is called the Presidential Emergency Operations Center. This is the communication center with which anybody who's in the bunker communicates. The Situation Room.
You know what kills me about this, people? Why is he talking about this? What's good, Power? What's good, Powerhouse? I see you. Does anybody find it weird that this man is talking about bunkers and having the better bunkers and access to the bunkers quicker than what it is? What are you attempting to fucking do, bro? Yo, it sounds like this thing is literally about to start some massive world war where motherfucking people are going to die, bro. And he's more concerned about fucking bunkers right now. He want to make sure he lives through whatever fucking drama or pure craziness that he's about to start, bro. Like, nobody's paying attention to the craziness. No one sees the shit this nigga's doing, man. This motherfucker out fixing to be out here doing some dumb shit. I find it highly funny that he's doing a lot of shit in this White House that a lot of other presidents wouldn't do. Nah, Truth Lady, I don't know what that is. I do not know what that is, love. What I do know is that this fucking president is moving real fucking funny, bro. He's truly moving real funny, bro. I don't find nothing this president's doing fucking right. This nigga is really suspect right now. You know what I'm saying, Powerhouse? That's what it sounds like, nigga. What the fuck? Why you so concerned about building a new bunker? One better than the one that's there. I'm sure the one that's there is fucking, forget about it. It's indestructible. Why are you trying to build something else? You and a lot of other people, Powerhouse. You and a lot of people. We are all, I'm telling you, and it might be coming sooner than later. Because this nigga seems to really think he could do what the fuck he wants, man. Tell you, bro, shit's about to go down, man. Time is ticking away. Today's the 21st, people. Today's the 21st. In less than 10 days, the government's probably going to shut down again. Watch. I got you. I got you. Like, this shit is crazy, bro. This shit is wild, bro. I just find a lot of this shit really suspect.
Which is you often see in TV shows and movies is not as secure and is used often. But this Presidential Emergency Operations Center is only used in a kind of an emergency where you would need to go to the bunker. Like, yes, peaceful protest in 2020. So back to the building of it. Now, here's a situation that is very Trump-like because one, he hides the idea from the American people that this is his plan about the bunker, but then he also uses redoing the bunker in order to try to get away with not being transparent about the ballroom itself. As we know, there was lawsuits trying to stop the construction of the ballroom,
Bro, Powerhouse, there's a lot. I believe there was a number that was set out there that was close to, I think it was like a couple of thousand. I think what did they say? I think they said it was like 1,400 people, like 1,000. Yeah, they've been detaining people at an alarming rate, bro. I know they said they've detained over close to over 300 people that were fucking citizens that they had to let go. Yeah, this shit is crazy, bro. I believe this. If I can get the accurate number for you, I'll get it. But I remember hearing it on one of these videos that I be playing. I can't even fucking remember it now. Yeah, but it's crazy.
To get them, the White House, to submit plans of approval because this is the White House, the people's house. Now they have in court filings talked about the fact that this is a national security issue, this construction project, and that they can't get into details. So he is using the construction, the remodel, etc., of this bunker in order to make the construction of the ballroom less transparent. Now, this, of course, is coming at a time where Trump is making us extremely unsafe. He seems to be starting a war with NATO by threatening to go to Greenland. I mean, he just sent the letter to Norway saying because they didn't give him the Nobel Peace Prize, now he's just going to go ahead and invade Greenway. Katie Miller, Stephen Miller are out there saying the same things. I mean, NATO is so convinced that this may happen. They're sending troops there. We also see, of course, him showing maps of Canada being the 51st state. We saw him go into Maduro and capture him because of some pretext that he was a cartel member. He is making us less safe. Then we also, of course, see what he's doing to the streets in Minnesota, putting out thousands of ICE, his own personal army. It is in this context that it is alarming that this bunker that has sat there since World War II all of a sudden needs to be fortified. And
Oh, I'm sorry. Damn, I didn't even realize I was muted. Sorry about that. See what I'm talking about, folks? What did I just tell you? Isn't it fucking suspect that this nigga's trying to build a better bunker, something big? Something like you could live in it for a while? What is this man's fucking mindset? This dude is, you people that voted for him, y'all should be the first ones on the front line, bro. He's fixing to sacrifice and kill a lot of motherfuckers and not give two fucks about it. I'm telling you right now, bro. This shit is crazy, bro. This man has some wild fucking intentions. I don't understand this, man. You same motherfuckers voted this nigga in and y'all gonna die for this nigga? Yeah, that shit is crazy. $1 billion extortion money for countries to join the Board of Peace. What the hell? I'm telling you, this nigga's bugging out, bro. He's trying to be a fucking let's get this nigga out of here. I don't understand. I just feel bad for whoever the next administration is when they come in. The damage that they're gonna have to fix is ridiculous. You already know Dom is in the building, yo. Salute, Dom. You already know 134 Harlem. We in the building, yo. Stop playing Rico Squad. Smoke that society. You know what I'm saying? It's wild, people. It's wild. When you sit there and you think about it, it's a whole nother fucking. There's no explaining it, bro. Truth be told, there's no explaining. There's really no explaining. This man has he has something up his sleeve, yo. I'm telling you. MAGA is the title given to the Church of Satan. Look up Bow. When will people gonna contact the damn dot? Connect the damn dots. Yeah, I looked it up. Some fucking demons, some shit here. I see it here. Who was Baal? Yeah, this shit crazy. Yeah, I was looking at it over here in the pictures and stuff like that. This shit is wild, bro. Ain't nothing surprised me. This shit crazy, bro. Just keep listening to what she's saying, people. Keep listening to what she's saying.
And updated. The last thing we want is somebody who's starting wars to be somehow the safest person in the country. So the rest of us have to deal with the consequences of his more and more erratic actions. That's not a democracy. Also, let's talk about the fact that many members of his cabinet are moving on to Marine bases. We know that Kristi Noem, Stephen Miller, Pete Hegseth have moved onto Marine bases. So if there is a civil war or some sort of war, they're being protected. So Trump is protecting himself more. They're protecting themselves. And we see at the same time him literally destroying not only world peace, but our peace and safety here in the United
Y'all see what I'm talking about? Ain't nobody paying it. I'm telling you, man. Y'all fucking around. Y'all gonna let this man, you see what he's doing? See, this shit is crazy, yo. This nigga Trump is on some shit.
States. Plus, let's talk about that plane. You know, the one that he got from Qatar that he said that he was going to personally have after leaving the White House. That plane, as we know, in order to be able to be used as Air Force One, will be protected to such a degree that if they don't strip those protections, you will have Trump and anybody else in his family access to the high-level security protections of an airplane that no civil person should ever have. That's not getting talked about. Enough.
That's a whole facts, Powerhouse. That is a whole fact, Powerhouse. You know that. China and Russia are licking their chops, ready to pounce on the possibility of U.S. fighting wars in different fronts and being spread thin. Of course, we tell you, bro, we caught up in some shit, bro. I just don't understand. Why is this nigga still fucking president, bro? I don't know what more he needs to do before they say, okay, let's go, nigga. You got to fucking go. I don't know what else he has to do, man. This shit is crazy. They need to catch that nigga sitting there taking an envelope of money on live TV from Putin. And you know what's so crazy, y'all? We could see Donald Trump taking a payout from some fucking Russian oligarch or from Putin himself. And they'll find a way to say that that was some money that Putin owed them. Bro, they will tell us to our face that what we saw is not what we saw. And it was AI. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. These people into Satanism, their real currency is human lives. Eyes wide shut is real. I know that's right. Stop playing with me. Under pressure. Stop playing. This shit is real out here. This shit is real out here.
So thankfully, we have this reporting to at least hear and flag that what Trump is doing, he seems to be thinking a modern bunker is necessary. What is he doing to protect the rest of us? Smalls Cat Food is protein-packed recipes made with preservative-free ingredients you'd find in your fridge, and it's delivered right to your door. That's why Cats.com named Smalls their best overall cat food. Now, I tried to get my cat in this ad because every time I turn on the camera, she usually always tries to get in the view. Is so confident. If you remember at the end of Mistrial listener, get 60% off your first order plus free shipping when you head to smalls.com/mistrial. One last time, that's 60% off your first order plus free shipping when you head to smalls.com/mistrial. This news about the bunker makes one of Trump's recent statements even more alarming. If you remember, at the end of December, he talked about the fact that the ballroom was going to be used for the next inauguration and how great it was. It had bulletproof glass and drones. And that seemed bad enough. Why are we moving an inauguration inside to such a secure place in a democracy where the majority of people voted you in and are happy about it? Evidently. Well, now we know this is also the same location where they plan on having this new bunker with technology that we have no idea we'll have. So essentially, he's saying he plans on having an inauguration in a location with easy access to this bunker. Take a listen to what he said.
It's bigger than I told you. It's
He has no intentions of leaving the White House, people. I'm going to say this again. Donald Trump has no intentions of leaving the White House when his time is up, if he lasts the 4 years. This dude is on his fucking rocks right now. He is on his rocks. Why the fuck are we even allowing this man to continue as the president, bro? I'm just baffled right now, yo. I am truly fucking baffled right now, yo. This shit is crazy, bro. This shit don't make no fucking sense whatsoever, man. Yo, this is wild.
after realizing we're going to do the inauguration in that building. It's got all bulletproof glass. It's got all drone. They call it drone-free roof. The drones won't touch it. It's a big, beautiful, safe building. But it's a big project for a tiny fraction of that. We're under budget and ahead of schedule, and they wanted it for 150 years.
We will keep an eye on this developing story here in the Midas Touch Network. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Find the Mistrial podcast wherever you listen to podcasts and check out the Mistrial sponsors in the link below. So grateful that we have sponsors who do not censor us in this very important moment for our democracy.
Love this video? Support independent.
Tell you, bro, that shit, I find a lot of this shit real suspect.
Media and unlock exclusive.
Is that it? Yeah, the video. That's it. Oh yeah. Okay, the video's over. Yeah, bro, that shit is crazy. This shit is wild, bro. This shit is wild with what he's doing. I don't know what we're gonna do, yo. I truly don't understand what we could do, bro. I'm telling you, this nigga is blatantly telling us to our face he has no intentions of leaving the White House. That's what he's telling us. The easiest way to stay president after his second term is over is to be president while we at war. Yeah, I know that, and that's what he's trying to do again. This shit is crazy, bro. He needs to be impeached right now, bro. Shit, in 10 days, yo. In 10 days, shit's gonna get real, yo. Telling you, in 10 days, shit's gonna get real in this fucking country, bro. Motherfuckers is really gonna be on some bullshit against each other. Wilding the fuck out for no reason. That's what's about to happen. We're about to be all over the fucking place in 10 days. Tell you, this nigga's preparing himself like he's not trying to go nowhere. I don't know, man. I really don't know. shit is crazy, bro. We're looking up a video right now to play for us. Give me a second. Shut up, Dom. What the fuck is this about?
Right now, the World Economic Forum's taking place in Davos. You got Maria Bartiromo with a little Switzerland fit. Okay, Maria, we love it. And before we get some clips of this event, feels like it's a chance for world leaders to figuratively, all collectively scream at Trump, stop with the insane trade wars, which you'd think that's an important topic to bring up at the World Economic Forum, and stop with this. You're going to invade Greenland. Please stop is what they're collectively shouting at Trump. We'll look at some of those clips. But first, as Trump is getting ready to...
I'm going to tell you right now, you're absolutely right, Powerhouse. Here we go. Yeah, midterms coming up are going to be, I'm telling you. And if you think about it, if you look at it, they've already lost seats. You got people stepping down, retiring because they don't want to deal with the bullshit because they know they're not going to win. So they already lost. He's already lost at least 4 seats that have already flipped. So I'm telling you, I see a blowout for the Senate and the House. It's going to be a blowout. That's all I can see. It's a massive blowout. And then what they're going to do is they're going to remove him. What's good? Quick Vic is in the building. Quick Vic is in the building. I'm going to drop the link anyway, like I always do, for anybody that want to come up on the panel and talk their shit about what's going on. But it's like I said, man, it's crazy. Let me see the polls. The polls say the youth left both parties, becoming independent. That's because this youth is a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs too, truth, ladies. These little fuckers, this new generation, they don't know what the fuck they want. They are lost. They are truly lost. What I do know is that there should be an age limit on the presidency. I think we need to start putting age limits on certain things. No disrespect to the elderly, but at some point they need to be cut off. I think a president should not be too old, but not too young. The president should reflect the time and era that he's the president, that he'll be serving. That's what I think. The president should reflect what he's serving. And that's just me, my personal thing. Okay, Mr. McCoy, Katie, what's good? What's good? We in the building. What's good? What's good? Yo, Vic, Dom said what's popping. Yep. I agree with that too. So let's see what the fuck this nigga said.
Head himself to Davos. All of the whispering about him behind his back is getting ready to begin. And he is leaking private messages from world leaders. In this case, it's Emmanuel Macron of France. And Trump posted this on Truth Social, which, imagine texting another world leader and having to worry about them just posting it on their social media platforms. So Macron wrote to Trump as they head into the World Economic Forum: "My friend, We are totally in line on Syria. We can do great things on Iran. I do not understand what you're doing on Greenland. Let us try to build great things. One, I could set up a G7 meeting after Davos in Paris on Thursday afternoon. I can invite the Ukrainians, the Danish, the Syrians, and the Russians and the margins. Two, let us have a dinner together in Paris together on Thursday. Come on, Emmanuel. 2 togethers before you go back to the U.S. Signed, Emmanuel.
Oh, got a commercial break. Give me 1 second. Here you go.
And I know it's kind of cringe. The reason why Trump is posting this most likely is to show that, see, Macron's inviting me to dinner. Everyone says everyone hates me, but he wants to have dinner with me. But this is what the world leaders have to do. In a second, we'll get to Newsom being like, grow a backbone, people. You can't let Trump just slap you around like this. And in a sense, they are sending troops to Greenland, speaking out against us, but then Trump's tariffing them if they speak out against him, acting like he can take a different country's territory. But at the same time, they have to do the wine and dining of Trump to try to win him over. And all this insane behavior, Trump posting the letter he wrote to the Norwegian prime minister saying, now that you didn't give me the Nobel Peace Prize, I'm not going to be.
Mr. More Kitty, this is Luke Baisley? I think this is Luke Baisley. I fucks with him. Hold on a second. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's who this is. Luke Baisley. He got his little squad of goons that go around. They do their research and everything. Look into him. He got some good content.
Thinking so much about peace, and now I'm going to get a little bit crazy, was the essence of the letter. Media had an op-ed saying Trump's bizarre behavior has a clinical name, disinhibition, tied to dementia.
Wow.
Maybe that's why he's getting particularly crazy. Jake Tapper wrote, in the middle of the night, the president was posting private messages from European leaders criticizing the UK and sharing a fake image of a map in which the US controls Greenland, Canada, Venezuela, and Cuba. Psychotic is what you call that. Disinhibition. You know what my clinical term for it is? Psycho. And at this event, here's one thing he posted. One other thing. Look at this. An AI image, I guess, of him sitting with a bunch of world leaders, showing them a map of the U.S. with all this extra territory. Scary stuff. And, that makes me feel better. That's a crazy hat. Here is Emmanuel Macron during his speech. And he has these glasses on. Apparently, he had like a blood vessel rupture in his eye. But it kind of just looks like he's rocking out in Davos, where he does call out Trump.
And it's a time of peace, stability, and predictability. So let's try to address the key challenge of this world in a few minutes' time. But it's clear that we are reaching a time of instability, of imbalances, both from the security and defense point of view and the economic point of view. Look at the situation where we are. I mean, a shift towards autocracy against democracy, more violence, more than 60 wars in 2024, an absolute record, even if I understood a few of them were fixed, and conflict.
So another shot at Trump. I also have a ruptured blood vessel, so I have to wear these glasses. Please do click the subscribe button if you appreciate the show. We have a lot to look at in this segment as these world leaders meet.
Has become normalized, hybrid, expanding into new domains, space, digital, information, cyber, trade, and so on. It's as well a shift towards a world without rules, where international law is trampled underfoot, and where the...
I know that was his accent, the trampled pronunciation, but it sounded like he said trumpled. International law is being trampled. Was that on purpose, Emmanuel? Emmanuel, you son of a gun. You sexy speaking son of a gun.
Only law that seems to matter is that of the strongest, and imperial ambitions are resurfacing. Obviously, the Russian war of aggression against Ukraine, which will enter.
They say good things come to those who wait. Well, we don't buy it. At University of Phoenix, we're earning career-relevant skills with every 5 to 6 week course as we.
And above all, that Arctic security can only be achieved together. And this is why the proposed additional tariffs are a mistake, especially between long-standing allies. The European Union and the United States have agreed to a trade deal last July. And in politics, as in business, a deal is a deal. And when friends shake hands, it must mean something.
Boom.
Yeah, so he makes these trade deals. She's talking about the EU, and then turns around and gets upset and then violates the trade deal to punish them economically. And the word of the United States should mean something. I know that sounds woo-woo, but geopolitically, economically, politically, specifically, I can keep going all day, baby. Democratically, charismatically, you have to be able to say, as the most powerful country, we will give you our word on something in exchange for something else. And the reason that you would enter into that agreement to benefit us is because you know we'll keep our word. And Trump's obliterating that, just obliterating it. Now on Greenland, this is from...
This shit is wild, bro. I'm going to keep it real. How many more have to die before this all comes to an end? And it don't look like it's coming to an end anytime soon. Because if it was, this motherfucker wouldn't be building some super bunker to go hide in. I'm telling you, we're going to pay for the narcissist of this motherfucker, yo. He's on one, bro. That motherfucker is truly on one. And it's just sad, bro. Shit crazy, yo. Make no fucking sense what's going on. I thank God I ain't never in that situation, yo, because I don't know how I would react, I'll be honest. And I wouldn't want to be there if somebody was like getting picked up or something like that, because I don't think it's right. I really don't. Shit, crazy. That's all I could think of. Yeah, I'm gonna call it early night tonight. Fuck it. Let me see if something else happening right now. Yeah, I'm gonna get off. Go to bed early. Fuck it. I gotta be up early anyway. Get the kids and shit ready for school. Folks, I'm gonna leave all y'all with this, and this is all I can say, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. At some point, we're gonna all have to put our differences to the side, and we're gonna have to come together in order to fucking survive. You wanna know why? Because when it's all said and done, if you ain't white and you ain't rich, Donald Trump ain't gonna fuck with you. I could see this nigga lose the election and lock himself in that bunker or lock himself in the White House and not concede the White House, bro. Talk about lie. Tell you, I think this is what he's about to do. I think this motherfucker is about to go ahead and fucking not give up the White House. It's funny, bro. Changing locks in the White House. Why are you changing the locks in the White House? Oh, man. Doing all these changes to the White House. They done halted you how many motherfucking times? Like, this nigga is disrespectful. Fucking straight disrespectful. Shit's crazy. Hold on a second. Oh, I felt good. Neck breaker. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here, bro. I'm gonna leave everybody with that thought, bro. Just think about it, bro. At some point, we're gonna have to fight back. That's gonna be the only survival. He's trying to put motherfuckers back in concentration camps. He's trying to make America white again. Yeah, I said it, but it's the truth. And with that being said, in the spirit and name, the man himself, Latin Pain, the babies are sleeping, so I can't scream loud. Boricuas on the set. I'm Havoc 3E. I'm the devil's advocate and the motherfucking problem child of the Rico Squad, which is now hanging out over here because Smoked Out Society is the new home of the Rico Squad. This is where we at, people. Spread the word. And with that being said, good night to everybody that came through. The Truth Lady, Dom, Powerhouse, More Kitty. Somebody else came through. I'm missing. Quick Vic. Truth Lady, Dom, yeah. Several of them. Okay, that's what's up. That's it. Yep. Good night, everybody. Got nothing but love for y'all. See y'all tomorrow. I'll probably go live in the morning because some shit's gonna jump off. You already know. This nigga, he does the majority of his madness in the middle of the night because he thinks people sleep and they're not paying attention. So he get with the program, people. They know what they fucking doing. Smoked Out Society. Good night, and we out, people.